Welcome back, hunters. We're back here in Nesper's Valley. And I'm just here around the map and I'm trying to make my way here into this swamp. See what I can pick up along the way. I know we got some bears, some foxes, and everything like that. So today I'm carrying with me my 7mm, my favorite rifle. We got the bow and we're not doing any collars. I'm trying not to do collars from here going out, because I feel it makes my hunt a little bit more robotic, a little bit more predictable. And I've never used collars before, but when I started doing ranger about 2 or 3 months ago, I started using collars for calling to really be more efficient when it comes to getting rid of, bad genetics, but it didn't feel right. I didn't like the way the animals came in and the way they had to stop. Oh, we got a black bear. Didn't like the way the animals came in and had to sort of stop. And then I had to wait for them to kind of turn broadside and then take a shot. It felt robotic, it felt predictable. And I would rather not have to hunt that way. So this will in turn make my hunt even tougher, because if I want to use the bow, which I tend to use a little bit more, I'm going to have to get within a certain distance from these animals, and that's not going to be easy. But it's all good, we're up for the challenge. But I'm always trying to find a way to make my game a little bit tougher, a little bit more realistic, so I will always lean that way. So in turn, what's going to be happening is that you're going to have these long stalking sessions where you're stalking for, an hour, half an hour, whatever the case may be, depending on the species. And you might have success and you probably won't. And I feel that's just part of the hunts, and I love it. It's all about the experience. And I'm happy that we have the hunter allow us to play this way. To have an experience where things are unpredictable, depending how you choose to hunt, and the outcome is different. Not every session you're going to nail a shot correctly or come back with something. I remember growing up hunting, even now. Well, now it's different, because at least you have guides and people, doing bait stations and stuff. But I remember growing up back home, and we'll go hunting sometimes for 8 hours and we'll come out pretty much empty-handed. It's just the roll of the dice. You either mess up a shot, you mess up, trying to get that animal, and it slips out of your hands. And as a result, you come home hungry, you come home empty-handed, and hunting for a living to eat, that was very important to us. We had to come back with something. So we had to learn to be more efficient with our hunts. But to be able to do this in Way of the Hunter, I love it. This is why this game will always have a special place, in my heart. So being able to relive that or recreate that scenario is fantastic. Oh, we're getting charged already. Out of nowhere. These bears are so unpredictable, man. Is he sticking around? How is my wind? It's decent. Let's see if we can pursue him a little bit. Let me get my gun ready just in case. You gotta be really careful with these bears, man. They come out of nowhere. And they can either attack you, or you kind of have a missed opportunity because you're not expecting them. So I don't know where he went. All I know is that the footsteps stopped. So I'm hoping he didn't go too far. Let me zero my gun just in case. So 100, 150. Let's do that. This kind of brings me on to one of my topics I wanted to cover about bear hunting, being able to tell the difference between these animals, whether they're male or female. You can tell age, and this is a very tough thing to do. Even in real life, I mean, we don't have really much to go on. The encyclopedia tells us about, you know, the ears and stuff, the way they grow, the size of their heads, the body, the weight. That's all we can really go by. But from my findings, these bears are very, very tough to tell apart. You can tell a little bit, but it's really not consistent. So I'm just trying to find a way of what can I look for that would give me some kind of consistency when it comes to identifying black bears. I don't know if it's a one or two bears because that other one, I don't know where he went. I'm not sure if this can be the same one or what's going on here. So I don't know if he's up over that hill or he's somewhere down here. I'm not getting any calls right now. But we're gonna take it slow, try to get over this hill. Okay, we got one call down here. So we got fresh droppings. So we're definitely heading in the right direction. Based on the sound and the droppings, I think... Yep, there's more. Those could be two bears. Oh, I can hear him. Let me get my bow ready, see if I can get a nice little shot here. I wasn't expecting him to be this close. Thought he was up on that hill somewhere. Let's see what presents itself here. If I can get a shot. Yeah, so there's two of them. There he is. This probably won't be good because he's gonna walk into my wind and spook. But we'll see what happens. I could take a shot from here, but I can't tell. That can be a bad quarter shot there, so I could be risking not doing it right now. But I'm willing to do that. In hopes of a better shot. What if I stand up? No. Still not a good view. Not a good angle. Just gotta be a bit more patient to see what he gives us. So he's semi-spooked, not a full-on spook. So I want to see what he's going to do. Is he going to stick around or is he going to take off for real? If he just continued the way he was going, I think I would have gotten a decent broadside on him there, but he decided to turn around and run. So there's no telling what he's doing right now. Is he just hanging around or is he actually gone for good? I find it hard to believe he would stick around because I think my wind is not the greatest, but I'm still curious because I'm not hearing. I didn't hear that he ran off per se, right? So let me get my bow ready just in case. There's no sign of this guy. Because if that's him over here making that sound and he ran off and I didn't really hear it. Okay, so I guess he did run off. I didn't hear it though. So I think I hear him walking. Okay, so he's just up ahead here. Let's make sure my wind is decent. Stay behind this tree. See if we can get a visual on him. Still can't get a visual on him. There he is. So he's over 100 meters away. Let's see if we can approach him. So if we can stay in cover as we advance, this should give us a great opportunity here. Hopefully he's not moving too much. That tree on the ground can cause some problems because I may have to move around it. Some you just can't walk over, so could be a problem. Can't see him right now. Don't know what he's doing. He should be still up just behind these trees. I just need a correct reading as to how far away he is. Looks like he's resting. To be safe, I'm guessing we're about 85. That seems correct. So the furthest on my bow that I can use here as far as short range is 75 meters. So I want to be in the safe zone a little bit. Okay, so he knows that I'm here. I got a broadside. Yeah, it can be a really, really tough shot. Okay, he seems to be moving. I don't want to move too much here, but let's see how much closer we can get. And we just kind of sit here and see what he decides to do. So I'm pretty sure he's watching us. But we can't get eyes on him because he's hiding behind these bushes. These guys can be really sneaky. Okay, there he is. Is he coming our way or what? Kind of seem like he is, but really slowly. He's taking his time. Let me try to stay in cover. This might give me the best opportunity here. Because my wind is decent, as long as he doesn't move. It's coming our way. So I'm gonna judge and say he's about 25 meters out. Just need him to come closer so I can get a clear shot. Just gotta be patient and kind of outweigh him here a little bit because he can start running. Yeah, he's gonna start running. So if you ran close to the water here, worst case scenario is that I'll get a good shot with him with my gun. Got some deer over here. He's coming again. This guy's resilient. Hoping that was enough penetration, because the shot seemed a little high. But he seems injured enough. Let's see if we can find some blood. So we know he went up the hill there, so worst case we're gonna... Yeah, that looks like some good blood. Kind of question. I'm not sure because this doesn't look the greatest, but we got tracking blood, so it has to be good. So I have the blood on this color because there's been reports that blood has been disappearing. I'm not sure if it's a console thing or what it is, but I have not experienced that, so this gives me a good gauge as to if blood is disappearing, and so far we don't seem to be having that issue. Got some nice tracking blood here, so we got a nice shot on him. So blood is very consistent. Oh, and there's our guy. We almost missed him. So from 40 meters out, barely clipped the heart. Yeah, penetration wasn't the greatest, but we took him down, man. We got a nice young bear, 25%. Would not have been anything. So nice to get rid of the bad genetics here. But that was great. I didn't think I was going to be able to get a shot on him, but it worked out. Again, being patient, you never know what comes your way. So I think that was an awesome hunt. Wasn't expecting a bear, but we'll take it. And we can see that there got a fox over there. We can see that the blood was consistent because it was a good shot. And I think that's really what's going on here, is since they tweaked the lungs to not have the animals sort of one drop or insta drop, I think shots are a little bit more tougher to get. You gotta get the lungs, you gotta get a good shot. If not, you're not gonna have good tracking. So we don't know if it's a bug or not, but I'm more inclined to believe that if you take a bad shot, you're not gonna have a lot of blood, which is realistic. You're gonna have a hard time tracking and the blood will eventually not be there. But this was a great hunt, guys. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. It's been awesome.